Well, good morning. So this morning I had to go look for a video card because I'm running out of space on my camera, and I accidentally left one at home. I ran into a fellow rider, Greg, and mentioned that I was just looking for one, and he goes, "I got one." So, anyways, we did a little transaction, and I got a new video card. So, Greg, your timing was perfect, and I hope to see you down the trail. So, thanks again for that.
I don't know what it is about Tour Divide riders in the third floor of hotels, but just like Coco claims.
Time for a bath. Good morning, just leaving Butte, and it's another milestone. This is the beginning of map 3. So map 2 is behind me. Moving on to map 3. Plan today is getting over Fleecer Ridge and getting to Wise River, and then depending on the time of day, deciding how much further I can go. All right, just got off the highway out of Butte, and so for information's sake, if you're doing the ride, the first climb after the highway is it's a fairly steep one. It's a road climb, and it starts off really steep and then gradually levels off a tiny bit, but not a lot, and it goes up about 500 meters. So it's a lengthy climb. So make sure you kind of save your matches when you're leaving Butte for that first climb, and then after you get onto the top, it becomes more manageable. You're still climbing, but it doesn't feel nearly as difficult as the first part. So fuel up and get ready for that climb, and then after you get over that big pass, you're going to have a nice long descent, and you have to head towards another mountain pass, which is just before Fleecer Ridge. So make sure you take lots of food with you, and try to get to Wise River before the store closes, because you'll need if you're going to stay in Wise River, you need the key to the community center. And also, it's kind of your last resupply stop until Lima, and that's a long haul. So make sure you stock up there. So, anyways, I'll catch up in a bit. All right, I got a flat. It looks like I've torn one of the knobs here, so I'm going to try to patch it as best I can. Probably have to put some sealant in. So let's see how it goes. Let's see if this holds. I'm gonna put some air in the tire now. So this is flat number 2 of this year's Tour Divide, as opposed to 0 last year. Let's hope we can just settle at that. Okay, looks to be holding, so let's head out, and I'll probably have to put a little more air in a bit because I'm sure it'll seep a little bit. Let's see how it goes. top of pass number 1 for the day. Those mountains in the distance, you can see snow on them. The Rockies never fail to deliver. They're pretty spectacular. If you're heading to Fleecer, this is a great campsite. It's quite high in elevation, but it's got about 7 sites. It's got water, pit toilet, bear boxes. It's a good location, nice and quiet. So it's a good option. And this is the climb up to Fleecer Ridge. Oh, I'm pushing my bike up Fleece Ridge. I've done a lot of pushing today. Yeah, I didn't get a very good night's sleep. I think I got about 4 hours sleep. And I just really, fatigue is set in. And I've tried to pick off a pretty significant day when I'm tired, so it's a little challenging. It's been a very solitary day. I've only seen a handful of riders back at Butte going in many different directions. I saw one northbound rider about, 2 hours ago. And I talked to a lady at a campground where I got some water at the campground, at Beaver Dam campground. That's it. It's been pretty quiet. So, I expect a quiet day on the Thru-Rider. This is the first real super quiet one, so that's all right. Now, if I can only get over Fleece Ridge, I better keep at it. So if you're learning about the Thru-Divide, I'm at the top of the beginning of the Fleecer Ridge descent. So we're heading down that way. Okay, I've hit my limit on the downhill here. I rode most of the top half, and it's tricky. It's pretty rocky and rough, and you need good brakes and maybe suspension to ride it. But now we're getting to the point where if you miss a corner or something like that, you're gonna tumble, and I'm not gonna do that. So, anyways, here I go walking. The hardest part about walking down this is that the back end of the bike wants to come around. It's got weight, it wants to swing around. So this is like the world's most expensive walker, or one of them. Well, the back brakes are starting to fail, and I just had to drop the bike because it was getting away on me. So let's try this again. Hi. Who are you?
My name's Taylor.
And where's home?
I'm from Australia.
Very nice. And so you're doing the Thru-Divide. How many days were you planning on or trying to do it in?
I was initially planning on doing 60, but I have been really fortunate and been able to manage 100-mile days up until the last couple of days. So I think I'll be done a little bit before then. So as soon as possible, hopefully.
That's great. And what's been the best thing so far with the Tour Divide?
I think just being around other cyclists. I haven't been in the cycling community for very long, and everyone is really, really welcoming and really like open to share their knowledge and help out, which has been really, really nice. And the scenery in the States is just really, really nice, except for the mozzies that are attacking me right now.
Yeah, that's great. Well, great, thank you, and good luck on the rest of your ride.
Promise, thank you. My pleasure.
You.
Ed Crothers from Boulder, Colorado.
Awesome. And you're doing the Tour Divide. How many days are you trying to do it in?
I'm only going to the Colorado-New Mexico border, and I'm touring. I don't really have a schedule. I have 2 months to be on the road, and so I'm going to take advantage of those 2 months.
Nice. What's the best thing about the ride? What about the trail? Or...
I've traveled around the West a lot, but I haven't traveled very much in Montana, and so I'm getting to see a lot of the most beautiful parts of Montana, so I'm enjoying that a lot.
Yeah, it's a beautiful state. It really is.
Yeah.
Yeah, great. And so we're in Wise River, and you're gonna camp out at the community center tonight, like a bunch of other
That's
cyclists.
what my legs are telling me to do.
Sounds good. All right, thanks, Ted.
Yeah, you bet.
Oh, very cool. We're in the Wise River Community Center.